Huygens, like Bruno, believed that the stars were other suns, orbited by their own systems of planets and moons.
But why was there no hint of those other worlds and their living things in the sacred books?
Whatever disquiet this contradiction may have stirred in the hearts and minds of the leaders of the Enlightenment, there was only one man who dared to address it head-on. He was another wizard of light. Baruch Spinoza had been a member of the Jewish congregation of Amsterdam through his teenage years. But in his early 20s, he began to speak publicly of a new vision of God. Spinoza's God was the physical laws of the universe. His sacred text, the Book of Nature. The Jews of Amsterdam were mostly refugees from the vicious inquisitions in Spain and Portugal, where so many of them had been tortured and murdered. Amsterdam had offered the Jews a refuge, and they must have seen Spinoza's radical ideas as a threat to their hard-won security in Holland. They excommunicated the young rebel and decreed that he must be forever shunned. Spinoza accepted their punishment with dignity, but without a trace of submission. He moved nearby to The Hague, where he went even further, daring to write that the Bible was not dictated by God, but written by human beings. Spinoza wrote, "Do not look for God in miracles. Miracles are violations of the laws of nature. God is best apprehended in the study of those laws." No one had ever said these things aloud before. Spinoza knew that he was testing the limits of free thought, even for Holland.
To him, an official state religion was more than spiritual coercion of the individual. Spinoza regarded the miraculous events of the major religious traditions as organized superstition. In his view, magical thinking posed a danger to the future citizens of a rational, free society. There could be no such thing as democracy without the separation of church and state. He wrote a book that introduced the ideas at the heart of the American and many another revolution.
Then, as now, there were those who were threatened by this view of God. Spinoza continued to write and speak about his revolutionary view of God, always wearing the slashed cape as a badge of honor. He died at 44, possibly from inhaling particles of dust during his years of grinding lenses for microscopes and telescopes. 250 years later, another man with a passion for light made a pilgrimage to the humble workroom that had been preserved as a testament to the vast influence of Spinoza's philosophy. This man, world famous for finding a new law of nature, was often asked if he believed in God. Albert Einstein replied, "I believe in Spinoza's God, who reveals himself in the harmony of all that exists."